Hello, if you're catching this on the replay, thank you for joining us. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, super chat, join the group, all of the good things you can do. Spread the word, subscribe, all that. Give us a thumbs up. Stick around, things will get exciting a little bit later. We're going to take our time and let people get in here. So just hang out. Do a little shredding while we're here this afternoon. Try to get some work done in my office. Ruh-roh. I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'll do that. Hello everybody, good to see you. I'm almost done with my shredding. I like to shred all the top secret documents I have. That way, when it comes down to it, they can't find the document, right? Because you got to remember the old rule. If it's not documented, it doesn't exist. So when you shred all the documents, it no longer exists. Howdy, Tim. MVP Fishing, how are you? Doing good. Everybody saying hello to each other. Thank you for that. All right, that's enough of the shredding. No more shredding. Tim, how are you? Everybody, Mike and Venus, howdy, folks. How are you? MJ. Working in the office today a little bit, trying to get a few things done. Paperwork squared away. I just shredded a whole bunch of top secret government documents so nobody can ever find them again. And hello to Mike. So how's everybody doing? It is, what, about 82 degrees, a little breezy here, beautiful weather. But I'm not outside because I'm sitting inside. Everybody saying hello and hello to each other. So, trying to do some work. Trying to do some research. MVP says, Mike, I subscribed to you and commented. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate that. Hello, Mike from Tim. How's everybody doing? Is everybody subscribed to me? Subscribing to MJ, why aren't you subscribing to me? Lorelai's at work. I got our sign in today. I don't know if you guys saw that on our shorts. Not on our shorts, but on our YouTube and TikTok shorts. I did a little video about the new sign I got in from my backyard. Now, I haven't hung it up yet. We're going to do that later, and we got to put some backlighting behind it. Then I'll show you another little video of that. So make sure I didn't miss anybody. Filipina in the house, how are you? Good morning to you guys. How are you? How are you doing? Are you excited about Henry coming to the Philippines in October? So everybody subscribing to each other? Great. Hi, Tim. It's Bye. Yes. Bye has changed your channel name. I don't know. Bye, do you know why you changed? It's your channel. You should know. Man, it's hot in my office. Can I ask why? Why you changed the name? Bored of the other one? Anything exciting with that? Oh, let me get it down here where I can read the chats better. I want to see it now. The sign. When you go to my YouTube channel and look at the latest short we did. Now, wow. You sound like my wife. I want to see that now. I don't even know where it is. Sign's pretty cool though. It's going to be better when we get it backlit. I could probably show you a quick picture or something. Maybe I can do it. Hang on. I'll try to show you something. I still think you got to go watch it on my channel so that, you know, somebody watches something we do. Let's see if I can. Oh, I got a picture of it. Do I got a picture of it? No, I didn't put that on my desktop yet. Hang on. Actually feels comfortable. Let's see. I need to change my phone. Buys lab. I'm scared. Oh, about Henry coming over. Wow, what you scared about? We can help you with that. Seriously, we can help you with that. What do we got here? Vicenta. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for coming. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in. Thank you for the thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. The sign. I know you want to see the sign, but you got to give me a minute. Man, so demanding. Cool. Love that color. The color of the shirt or the color of the sign? Meme. Oh, there he is. Guten Tag to you, my friend. I have no clue what that means. Hello, dear people. How are you? It's hot. I need to turn the air conditioner up or down. One of the two. I guess I could have probably walked over in the hallway by now and got the sign and showed it to you. Versus waiting it to get to that point where I can show it to you on the computer. It's a secret why I'm scared. Oh. Well, most Filipinos are scared when guys come over for different reasons, but usually they have it's more about expectations and or letdowns. MPP says we subscribe to you. All right. Let me figure out how to pause this video. It's not a very good picture of it. But on a serious note, we can probably help you with that if you ever want to really talk about it. So here's the sign. This is not a very good picture because one, the sign is the same color as my shirt, but there, maybe that helps. We're going to put some LED light strips on it. There we go. So by what I will say is this. What I will say is my stand's not working right. What I will say by is it's okay to be scared. It really is. Well, that's not gonna work. All right, you guys quit messing around with the camera. Oh shit. It's gonna drive my ass crazy. There, maybe I'll just do it that way. All right, now we're better. You guys quit messing with the camera. That's very rude to do all of that. You already watched short. Good. Did you give it a thumbs up at least? Sign every day. Here's a digital version of your logo. Yeah, I got the, really, where, how, meme? I got the little QB code that you sent me, which is very cool. It works. I showed it to a few people already. Good. Meetings, new one can be very difficult. It can be very taxing. It can be very stressful. I agree. Let me read here. Is there a digital? Oh, you're asking, is there a digital? No, we don't really have a logo. Something I've always wanted was to create a logo, but we really don't have a logo. We've always wanted one, kind of like me and my tropical stuff with Lorelai being a beautiful Filipina, you know, and that type of thing. Kind of like our backyard sign and the top of our YouTube channel. But no, I don't have an official one. Yes. Mike says yes, connected, nice catch. Sure, it works. Welcome. Oh yeah, it worked. No, I mean, it's cool. I make logos for my friends. Well, I'm a friend. Man. What? I'm not a friend? No, I actually, Meme created me one of those. What are they called again? QB, what are they called? Well, I'm asking now. What did you make me? QR code. Thank you. All right. But what I did over this weekend, I messaged it to some friends so that they could go and share our channel with other people that they know, right? So I got a couple of really good friends here that are happy to try to help me promote the channel. So I sent them that so that they could go and do that easier too. Yep, gonna get them on a sticker decal, or maybe like a little business card thing that I can just show people when I'm out and about and let them scan the phone. And we thought about putting a sign on the back of the pickup truck. That way, if you're in traffic and somebody's stuck behind me, you know, maybe they'll get bored and go, well, what in the hell's that for? And zoom in and click on my channel. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like it. I'm happy about it. Before you know it, I'll be famous. It's pretty easy to actually upload a decal on Creator app. RFID tags, I don't even know what that is. Is that like that? Is that one of those? That'd be cool, be interesting. Silent EL3, hello everybody. So everybody say hello to each other. Thank you all for the thumbs up. My new workouts are for everybody. Well, that's great. My new workouts are for everybody too. Anybody can work out the way I work out. I don't even charge. I don't discriminate or anything. If you want to work out the way the leader of the pack works out, you just message me and I will share with you how I work out. MJ saying hello to you. So yeah, I bought that sign. I'm really excited about the sign. We're going to put LED lights in the back of it, and I'm going to hang it up outside in my patio area to where, you know, there's like a space between the sign and the brick wall, so the lights kind of, you know, and I'm going to show you guys that. So when we get that hung up, probably later this week. I'll need Lorelei's help with it, but we'll get it hung up later this week. We're definitely going to have everything ready for the July the 5th party, which you guys are all welcome to come to. If you didn't know, you're included in this. We invited Henry. Anybody who wants to come to our July the 5th tropical shirt wearing party, that's July the 5th at 4 p.m. at our house. And if the women have to dress in tropical dress also. Or I guess the men could dress in dresses, I don't know. I would prefer the men to wear shirts and the women to wear dresses, and, you know. It's a little sticker of the kind of digital memory. You can save a lot of information on it and read it out loud with your everyday function of yourself. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Jim was saying, hello to you, silent night. So, yeah, we've been busy today. It's Monday already. We were busy all weekend. I helped my good friend install a overhead microwave above a stove. They're new to the home improvement world. I didn't have to do any of the work. I just teach them. They're new to the home improvement world, and they're trying really hard. And I'm just kind of like their old guy, which I don't know how I become the old guy. But somehow I become the old guy that teaches young people how to do home improvement crap. And I truly teach when I do this. Even when I was teaching at the college, I would have companies pay me really a lot of money to come in, and they would want me to fix their safety and health programs, and I wouldn't do it. I say, no, 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 I'm not doing it for you. But here's what I will do. You designate somebody, and I will teach that person what they need to know to do the job correctly. But I'm not coming in here and doing it for you. Stud Muffins, Pack, thanks for the invite. Just can't handle the commute. I know, Tim. What is it, about a 10-minute flight? Everybody say hello to Stud Muffins. Oh, man. I had muffins the other day. They kind of sucked. I had muffins. We bought some muffins at Sam's Club. Banana nut, blueberry, and chocolate. They're kind of dry. Maybe we should have looked at the expiration date there. But yeah, we're having a big party as always. We're doing our summer tropical shirt party. Last year we had probably 40 or 50 people here. I don't know how many we'll have this year, but we're doing it again. Everybody had a good time last year, I can tell you that. We're gonna cook grilled fish, Filipino style for all the ladies. We got a lot of fish that Lorelai and I caught in Alabama. Saltwater fish while we were there. And we're gonna grill those up Filipino style. And then we're also making hamburgers. We got some really nice hamburger meat. We're gonna make gourmet hamburgers. And then of course, you know, we'll have pancit and lumpia and potato salad and baked beans. So we're gonna do a big mix of Asian food, American food. Tim says, I still got to get excited about flying to Canada. And oh, you coming back in August again? Wow, Tim. Stud Muffin said that, Big John anyway, he says, in Vegas, a YouTuber killed another YouTuber live yesterday. Why? What happened, Tim? I didn't hear about that. Sorry, John, what happened? I didn't hear about that. Can you give us a brief detail? Is there anything on the internet about it? Wow, me? I put a RFID sticker with the information on my granny's walking stick and wheelchair in case she gets lost. Damn, that's pretty freaking intelligent. All right, I already have a copy of patent on it, so don't copy this. I got you. All right, I won't steal your idea. Hang on a second. Now that's in Germany, right? Let me see if I can get a patent in real quick in the US. That's cool, man. That is. Never thought about that. I am drinking a Coke, which I know is bad for me and I shouldn't. I do have some Gatorade that I was drinking, but I am drinking a Coke. And no, I'm not eating pretzel. I'm eating leftover thin crust pizza. Lorelai yesterday wanted pizza, which is strange because she usually won't eat pizza. And I like pizza, but I don't like to buy pizza because it's horribly bad for you. I mean, horribly bad. And I know I have a tendency to eat it if I buy it. So I try not to buy it. But yesterday she wanted that new Domino's pizza. So we bought it. I know. It's a shock. Pizza's bad for you, yes. The only way to eat pizza is cold pizza, by the way, if you guys don't know that. So, John, tell us what happened in Vegas. Is there a YouTube story about it? What's going on? Why is it bad for you? Because of, let's see, the grease, probably. The cheese is probably not real cheese. The flour in the crust is probably some horribly contaminated with chemicals crust. And it has a lot of calories. Oh, John, did you send me that link? Oh, John, I just checked my Facebook. Hang on. I just got the thing from Las Vegas from John. Hold on. Let me get an earpiece in so I can hear it before I share it. Hang on. Hey, I've been there. Paris Hotel's where we stayed. What? So I'm trying to get a hold of what happened in Vegas. So apparently there's a YouTuber turf war, kind of, maybe? I'm trying to listen. I have pizza every 2 months, yes. If you use the real stuff, I know. So Finny the Legend, she's Finny the Legend in the Philippines. Sin City Manny is the guy who did the shooting. I guess they're both YouTubers. Manny, Sin City. Wow. The guy literally comes up to them and bow, 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 bow. Yeah, pizza, well, look, and we've discussed this, me and everybody else. Food anywhere but America is healthy. I'm just telling you. Food anywhere else but America is healthy. In America, not so much. All right, so I'm going to have to come over here and Google who these two YouTube channels are because I don't know them. Ready to go. Let me write this down. So some YouTube channel, Finny the Legend, and his wife, Italian pizzas. How is it different, Tim? I mean, Meme, have you ever had American pizza? How is it different besides being real ingredients? Well, it is, right. We do have healthy ingredients in America, yes. We do have things that you can do yourself to be and to make, but you can't go into any restaurant or anything that's prepared for you And America is not, you know. Oh, John sent me another thing. Hang on. How come I can't hear it? Ah, I'm starting to get the beef. All right, so if I get this right, you got a couple of YouTubers out in Las Vegas. And a little bit of a YouTube turf war or something. They start talking trash about each other. Apparently, the Sin City family channel starts to lose subscribers, which is how they make their money. So John, help me if I'm wrong on this. He goes over to Finney the Legend YouTube channel or YouTuber and shoots him. There you go, buddy. It is just the American laziness. I know it, man. But look, one thing I will tell you is nobody does lazy better than Americans, all right? Wow. But we do it well, buddy. So Finney the Legend's minding those business when Manny shot him on Las Vegas Strip. Shot him 7 times. Man, that's crazy. These people are taking YouTube way too damn serious. YouTube's not worth killing somebody over. Oh, yeah. I agree. American pizza is too crowded. I like thin crust with a lot of sauce and few ingredients. I actually like the spinach and feta pizza is my favorite on thin crust. Man. Dennis, arm candy pizza is the best, buddy. I agree. Henry's arm candy buy was in here earlier. I asked her how she's feeling about HTN coming over. She's like, she's a little nervous, but I think she's excited. Dennis, did you hear about, John told us about a shooting in Las Vegas between 2 YouTubers. Everybody saying hello to each other? So you got these idiots in Vegas, I don't know what their channels are about, apparently feuding with each other, and now one of them's dead. So maybe Finney the Legend was trying to run Sin City Manny, was trying to run him into the dentist or run him into the bus. He was trying to send him from Vegas to Canada, right? He's trying to destroy his channel. Apparently, Sin City Manny, or Sin City guy, wanted to come after him and shot and killed him. 2 dead, wife and husband. Did the wife die too? Jenna's saying, hello, take a second, my 3D print is done. Nice. 3D print. I still just don't get it. How big of a YouTube channels were these guys? I'm sure it will be reported on YouTube. It is all over YouTube right now. I mean, there's shitloads. I'm looking at it now, Tim, on YouTube. There's hundreds of, maybe 1 million views already on this on different channels. So I don't know. Humanity is corrupt and stupid. Well, we are definitely stupid. So, and here's what's kooky. At least this Vinny DeLegend only has like 5,000 subscribers. It looks like. Hell, I got more views than they do. Which, you know what I mean? So that's kind of weird. Yeah, it looks like he whacked them both while they were live. Crazy, guys. It did make the news. Yep, both of them, you're right. Outside the Bellagio, been there. And look, I hate to tell you guys all this. If you got to run around and call yourself a legend, you're not a legend. Well, it looks like it, Dennis. It looks like, they're gravitating towards that. Bells, wedding bells. Man. How stupid is this? But yeah, Dennis, it looks like it. It looks like it. So we just got to give them both encouragement. I guess back, they just view you for your hats, tropical shirts, and humor. Is that what it is? Not because I'm good looking? Damn, Tim. Man, hurt my feelings. Man, what idiots. What idiots. Why would you get in a fight over a freaking YouTube channel? I'm trying to find this other guy's channel if it hasn't been taken off the internet. Because I wanted to see how big he was. Here it is. How big is his YouTube channel? Oh, all right. This is great news. So the dude that did the shooting, who's pissed off, has 361 subscribers. What in the hell is wrong with people? You love it when it prints on the first try. Nice. What did you print, by the way? Anything for me? Fits? What idiots. That's all I'm going to say. Big John, them YouTubers are idiots. Now, what I am worried about is what's been going on in Los Angeles. It was his 361st, yeah. What I am worried about, though, is I messaged James Robinson earlier because he's out in California. Now, he's a little bit north of Los Angeles, but I wanted to check in with him to see if he's being affected by the disaster in California. Nothing to lose, only 300 subs? I know. The other guy only had like 4,500 subs, so barely more than me. I printed out a fan application of my grow box. Oh, a fan for your grow box? What are you growing, meme? What are you growing? Yeah, he should work on his channel content versus, well, maybe he thought he'd be famous. Maybe he has YouTube derangement syndrome, where he thinks of like that other guy who, I can't remember his name. I did a video about him who went to Korea and tried to do a sexy dance with the ladies that were the statue representing the travesties that young females went through during the Korean War or something. I grow some delicious stuff. Woohoo! I can't even think of that other guy's name, that idiot. So if this guy think, hey, I'm going to go to Vegas, I'm going to have a beef, I'm going to do this, my channel's going to blow up, and while I sit and rot in prison for a double homicide, my channel's going to make all kinds of money. Stud says, hey, man, I harvested my peppermint to make tea. Ooh. We got a new tea set, John. Did you see that? Somebody sent us a really cool tea set. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's on the table now. We did a video on it. It's pretty cool looking. It's really good quality. Oh, yeah. Johnny Somalia or something like that. Yeah. Cannabis is legal since April of last year. Nice. All right. Well, it's still spotchy in America. It's still hit or miss, depending on where you go. I think Arkansas, it's medically legal. I don't know about recreational. Texas, I don't think it's legal at all. Colorado is, I think, wide open. So, I don't really know where we stand right now. But, man. So how do we make YouTube? See, now, John, since you brought this up, I'm very disappointed. I wanted to try to help everybody make YouTube great again. I want to make YouTube great again, right? But how can I do that when idiots are doing what Johnny Somalia did, what these two idiots in Vegas are about? Not legal in Texas, yeah, at all. Not medical or anything. I do think they have a weight, Tim. I think if you have anything less than 4 grams, they don't, throw you in a Texas prison. But 3 plants right now. Finally, yeah, well, hell. We will never give up stupidity in America. I'm just telling you guys that. I don't want you to be disappointed. Let's see what Texas says. Recreational or medical marijuana use is not legal in Texas. However, low THC cannabis oil is permitted for medical use. Weed possession of any amount is illegal in Texas. Individuals who possesses up to 2 ounces of weed may face a Class B misdemeanor. The cultivation of marijuana is illegal. Penalties is blah, 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 blah. I know, I know, but I know. But how do I get more arm candy? I try to, look, I'll be honest with you. My wife, I got that sign that you guys all saw, right? For my wife, well, technically it's for me because it's where I sit in the backyard, but, just pretend it's for her, right? So I got that sign for my wife. So this morning when she got up, I told her, I said, hey, your gift got her, because you know how women are. They love to get gifts. They don't care what it is. I mean, I could give her a flathead screwdriver that I need to fix my truck with and tell her it's hers. And, hey, I bought it for you. She's happy because she got a gift, right? So I tried. She got up this morning and I said, hey, your gift came in. I said, I want to video you opening it, right? And she's like, and she's like, all right. And I said, well, but you need to go kind of pretty yourself up. You need to be arm candy for our YouTube channel. She's like, and I'm like, well, crap. I don't want to do that. So, oh my God. So, yeah, I need more arm candy. I just don't know how to get it. I mean, it's just a plant or the plant hurts no one ever, meme says. Never debate a stupid person. They would kill you with your experience. Boy, I agree with that. Man, you got that right. It's one thing I tell my wife, and I told my students is, the smartest things you can do is learn when not to debate with somebody, when not to argue with them. Just go, all right, yeah, sure. But okay, whatever makes you happy, dude. Dude looks like a lady. So, I agree. And I'm real bad about that. If I start hearing stupid shit at parties, man, I'm just like, I have a real problem because I am the type of guy that wants to go, you're full of shit, right? Sorry, but yeah, no, you're full of shit, right? You do know that, right? Does everybody else here know that he's full of shit, he's lying? So I do have a real problem with that. But over the years, as I've gotten older, maybe not as wiser, I just don't care enough. Nowadays, I'm like, man, you can sit there and try to feed horse shit to all the horses you want, but I don't care. You just keep feeding that horse shit to people. So, because I hear these military guys running their mouths, and I hear these other people, these police officers running their mouths when they're over here, and I'm just like, you people are full of shit, Wisdom to the wise. Know when to speak and when not to. Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. Never count your winnings before the dealing's done. That's Kenny Rogers, the gambler, by the way. And no, I didn't do any drugs today, but I sure do wish I had done drugs. I got to restock my drugs tonight when I get off of here. So yeah, I don't know what these people are doing. Why would you do this stupid shit? I do enough stupid shit in life without doing stupid shit like that. It's a classic techno track from Dave Clark's listening to it, by the way. Oh, very cool. Very cool. See, man, great minds think alike. But I got to get back to arm candy. Dennis, Tim, me, John, where do I get arm candy at? Because if I go get arm candy, then I get killed, right? So it's not like if I went out and got arm candy, I would survive the day. So, that's my problem. I need more arm candy. Like some of these other YouTubers want to throw faces of Filipinas on their stuff all the time, as clickbait, but I just don't do that. Armed candy, yes, maybe so. maybe I can get a meme. Maybe you can make me a 3D printer of something that looks like arm candy. A pretty woman shaped in a piece of candy, and I can stick it on my arm, right? And that can be my arm candy. AI arm candy, yeah, a lot of them do that now. But, if you're just throwing arm candy up on the thumbnail, does it really do you any good? I mean, We can do that. We have to create one. We have to create what something looks like. Wow. RFK Jr. fires, did you hear this? RFK Jr. fires the entire CDC vaccine advisory panel. He says, all of you nut jobs with the vaccine bullshit, you're out of here. You're out of here. You're no longer employed by us. Elon Musk lost $34 billion in the last week because of his feud with Donald Trump. There goes some arm candy. So yeah, that's what I gotta work on. My girlfriend refuses to be on my videos. I know, see? Lorelai does good. I think a lot of times she gets a little stressed out about the language. You know, she's worried that somebody's going to criticize or make fun of her skills. Stud says, I'm Musk. Tell you something, yes. I think the Elon thing and Donald Trump thing is really fascinating and exciting. No budget or allowance, that's correct. Yeah, okay, here's what's happening in Los Angeles. Apparently, one thing I'll say this. In America, we have people that just like to riot. We have people that just like to cause trouble. They don't care what the topic is. You know, if tropical shirts became unpopular and they wanted to come riot in my house, they would throw a bitch fit about tropical shirts because that's what they like to do. They like to stir up trouble. They will go to protest against gay and lesbians one day and then go and protest against straight people the next day. It really doesn't matter what the topic is. It's just a fact. That's what they do. They have nothing better to do with their lives. Oh yeah, he'll make it back in a few weeks. Look, his stock is already up, so it's no worry. I just think it's funny. No, we own Tesla stock, and there's no worries there. I just think it's funny. So what has happened is with our immigration raids, where we're picking up illegals, you got the internet now that can organize these troublemakers, and that's where kind of the light riot, I don't want to call it a riot, because if some of you old folks, especially who live out west, knew about the LA riots in the past, those were some riots. I mean, those were literally riots. I don't think these are riots. I think these are just a bunch of idiots out there causing trouble. And of course, the governor who's an idiot in California, now Donald Trump, the government has sent in troops, the California National Guard to help because the ICE, the federal agents, the federal police, were not getting any support from LA cops because of their belief that sanctuary city is okay. So their leader, their mayor of Los Angeles says sanctuary cities are okay. You can be here illegally and we will love you and support you. And if you murder our children, we don't really care. We'll still give you a lot of money and invite you over for dinner. So when the mayor instructed the chief of police to say, don't send your people to go help the federal people in danger, Trump went, okay, we will federalize the National Guard of California under the Title 10, if I remember right, where you can draw up state troops, federalize them if there's a danger to the federal government. And the danger is federal employees are under attack. So that's kind of what's happening now. Yeah, Tim, and I think it's more than one people, but I agree with you. It's a political stunt. Now, here's what's really bad. And this is something I've never understood about riots. Why would you, why would you riot in your own damn town and burn down stores of small mom and pops? Why would you destroy other people's cars? You know, I saw the fact that those autonomous taxis were being burned. Those aren't owned by the government. They're owned by a local company. You know, I've never understood. And what it is, it gives them an opportunity to be a dick, to go steal stuff, and to vandalize and hurt people and take out their aggression. But why would you do that? Why would you hurt? I don't understand it. I agree. Protesters, Meme says all of the things happening in the world are political. They are. But it doesn't make any sense. If you're pissed off at the federal government, then go bitch at the federal government. Why are you taking it out on the poor store over here that's trying to sell tacos? There are a couple of interesting things going on from my standpoint that I think is interesting. I have noticed as I've watched a lot of video footage. Here's what I find disturbing. One, and I have nothing against Mexico, but there's, maybe I can take this out of my ear. But the people running around with the Mexican flags, the Salvadorian flags, like they're going to plant a foreign country's flag on American soil and claim it from themselves, that bothers me. As an American, I would say, you do that in front of me and I'll beat your butt. I'll break your flag, eat it, throw it away, and shit on it. So you're not going to plant a foreign flag on American soil. The other thing I have a problem with is all of these people who either are American citizens. What I think is this. The majority of these people are American citizens. They are here legally. Because if they weren't, if you're an illegal, would you go do this? No, you're hiding. So these are citizens. And when they're out there burning the American flag, I would deport you. I would take your U.S. citizenship away. If you don't want to live here, if you think this country is so bad that you want to burn the American flag, then you know what? You can pack your shit and you can leave the country. We'll be happy to help you get to the airport. Or hell, we'll just take you to the Mexico border and walk you across the bridge. If you hate America that much, don't be here. Leave. You're welcome to leave. So that's kind of my beef about that. I don't like the American flag thing, and I don't like people thinking they're going to plant a foreign flag on American soil. Yeah, the guy who won a women's sport in California, he's ID'd with females. I know. Have you seen him? He's a real man. No press during Sleepy Joe administration. Well, of course not. Everybody got to do anything they wanted to do under Sleepy Joe, Tim. So, they got to run around and throw a fit or got to do anything they want. There was nothing to protest because it was open everything. Pat says, good evening, everybody. Some guys are so small they can only reach a higher status on yes, yeah, that's right. When they pull the crab mentality, you pull somebody, you elevate yourself by pulling others down. Everybody said hello to Pat. Pat's in the house. How you feeling today, Pat? So those are a little bit of the problems I have. I think if you're caught burning the American flag, which is a crime, federal crime, you should be prosecuted for it. 2, I think that I'll be upgraded to where you get deported. You get your citizenship revoked. Doing good? Nice. So those are my own things. Other than that, I think people can bitch and complain about anything they want to bitch and complain about. I think it's fine. I just don't know why you would hurt small people that have no money. Why are you attacking the little people? I just don't get that. So, this guy stares in my window. Every time he walks by, there's a guy with his 2,000 or 3,000 kids and his fat wife. Whenever they walk in front of my house, he just stares in my window the whole time. Nobody else does this but him. He's always looking in my house. It's like, I go for my sleep apnea tomorrow. Good. Hope it works well. I hope you get good news. Good news. We bought Lorelei a sleep apnea pillow. I'm returning it because it didn't work. So if you get down the road where you're going to do sleep apnea and you think, hey, maybe I'll get one of those pillows, you want to really think about it because, you know, for 80 bucks, this is a waste of money. So we're sending it back. Yeah, peeping Tom, but he does that. I mean, I sit here, right, and I see him coming, and he's staring right in the window, looking in the window the whole time as he comes out of my line of sight. His kids aren't, his ugly wife isn't, you know, just him. But he's also one of these guys that carries the baby on his chest in one of those boob bag thingies. I don't know what they're called. So, uh-oh. Pat saying hello to Dennis. Oh, by the way, thinking about making YouTube great again. I've come up with a new strategy. Yeah. By the way, let me reiterate. School supplies thing went fantastic. Thank you all for your help in school supplies. We are going to do a fundraiser for some food. We're still just a few $100 away from our goal on that. So for food for the Philippines. So we're working on that. But I came across something, and I found this interesting, everybody, on how to make your YouTube channel better or great. So I was doing some research the other night, and I stumbled across this concept of, you know, when people super chat you, right? What we ought to do as content creators is encourage them to do the very little. I mean, I don't know what the lowest you can super chat, like $1 or 99 cents. Instead of somebody giving you $3.99 or $5.99 or $25, you should have them give you the lowest. And if they're kind enough, have them wait a few minutes and give you the lowest again. And maybe, so if they want to give you $5, encourage them to give you $1 5 different times. YouTube, from what I was reading and understanding, the algorithms of YouTube sees that as being better than a one-time donation of $5, and they will take the multiple donations of $1 each, equal to $5, and think your channel is a lot bigger and more active than it really is. So they go, oh, look, he's getting multiple donations versus one donation. And they will spread your message and help you grow your channel. So just something I ran across over this weekend for any of you guys working on your channels. So I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Do you think it makes sense? Or maybe it doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know. Burning American fat is illegal if done and is legal. That's correct. But when you're throwing it on the ground and stomping on it and putting lighter fluid, it's not. And I've actually been to a legal flag burning. When my grandfather was alive years ago, he was a member of the Foreign Legion. And there was some event where they were burning some flags. And I remember as a kid, I went to that. Brother David, I met a girl. Dennis, did you hear this, Dennis? Pat met a girl. I met a girl on Christian Filipina. She looks like a twin of Lorelei. They both look alike. Woo-wee! Well, you're a lucky man. Just don't tell my wife that. My wife thinks she's the only one that looks like her. You know, no other girl. Because I tell her, that girl kind of looks like you. And she's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. No. Start spreading the news. Which news is that? Kristen Filipina for Pat. What's her name, by the way? It's not Lorelei, is it? Maybe my wife is dating. Maybe my wife is looking for a new husband that's going to live longer than I am. Pat's coming to town, baby. That's right. Uh-oh. Where's she from? Cebu. Her name is, that's my wife's name. Pat. Who you're flirting with on the internet, Pat. My wife's around that age, and that's one of her names. And she's from Cebu, Pat. Pat, what's going on with you? I wonder if my wife knows her, because you know how those Cebu girls always know each other. She's from Bohol. All right. I think we've been there, but Lorelai's from Cebu City. Lorelai doesn't have time to date anyway. Like Santa Claus coming to town on a red horse sleigh. Go, Pat, go. Absolutely, Pat. Very happy to hear that. Maybe she can befriend Lorelai down the road and she's comfortable. She lives in Cebu for a while, works in South. So did Lorelai. Pat, I'm telling you, I'm going to need to see a picture of her, Pat. Can you message me her picture, Pat? I got to find out if my Lorelai is out there on Filipina dating thingy looking for better men. And you're buying, Pat. That's it. I can't. All right, you're going to have to send me a picture of her, Pat. Because if Lorelai's out there trying to find another guy before I'm dead, well, I can't say as I blame her, but we'll see. But good for you, Pat. Henry and Bai are clicking off. Ronald's got a woman now. Dennis has a woman now. Who else? Oh, Gary's doing good with his woman in the Philippines. A better man, God, yes, a better man. My wife is a mountain mama. I'm North Dakota hillbilly. Wow. North Dakota hillbilly and a mountain mama. Mountain mama getting along with the mountain hillbilly. I don't know what the hell I am. I know I'm lucky to be alive. Well, let me take that back. I know it's unlikely that I'm alive. Not, I would say lucky. Ken's in the house. Did I see Ken? Hello, fellers. Ken, how are ya? Tim, good to see you from Ken. Ken's got a woman. Everybody's got a woman these days. Ken, Pat is chasing my wife. I think he found my wife trying to date on the internet, Ken. You didn't say hello to you, meme? We're working on man, I forgot what I was working on. Tim, how dare you? Hell, I would chase your wife. Well, somebody needs to chase her. I can't run that fast. I'm not young like John. John chases his young wife all over the place. I can't chase her. Meme is, my crown. Yeah, you're number 3 on the crown ranking. Ken is number 2. I don't know who number 1. Tim is number 1. Tim, do you see that crown next to your name? You're the number 1 crown holder. That means you're the king of the chat. Meme likes being the king of the chat, but as you can see, he's like number 3. And I think number 3 means diarrhea, right? So just thought I'd throw that out there. So Big John stood muffins is saying, hello, Ken, how are you? Ken, when do you go back? Are you going back to the Philippines one more time before you retire? Or are you in that last leg where you're going to be your last time? Stud muffin in the house. Yes. I had muffins the other day. They sucked. Oh, number 3 means get a beer. Sorry for posting. I sent it to you. Oh, okay. All right. Pat sent me a message on Facebook. Let me look at this. Well, the picture's kind of crooked, so I got to get myself all crookedy and look at it. I don't think she looks anything like my wife. Well, I guess they do have the Chinese eyeballs, right? My wife kind of has the Chinese eyes. And this girl has Chinese eyes. Hey, there's Benay, our good friend from the Philippines. How are you? Benay, Adventures USA. Good to see you. Everybody said hello to her or him. Her, I think it's a her if I remember right. Sorry. Yep, I'll make it one more trip before the final move. Okay, that's what I was wondering. You guys, Pat, do you want the people to see who you think looks like my wife? Is that okay, or do you want me to not do that? I'm trying to figure out how to blow it up. Maybe I can download it and edit it. She's pretty. I saw her video call, Brother David. Yeah. All right. Well, I believe that she's pretty. I wonder if I can rotate the picture a little. Shiny eyes, yes. She's pretty. I saw her video call. Yes, Pat. All right. All right. You guys want to see? Does anybody out there want to see Pat's new friend from Filipina Dating, and who he thinks kind of looks like my wife? Looks like they got some good food on the table. I wish I could rotate the picture, though. Hang on. Does anybody want to see it? Or do you want me to not show you? Because, hey, if you guys don't want to see it, I won't show you. All right, you guys ready? Taking things slow. Well, Pat, look, I'm going to tell you this. And I tell all of you old farts this. If you meet somebody and it's right, they're not hustling you, don't take it slow. Go for it. Just do it. You're getting too old to go too slow. But it has to be, oh, Meme says, all right, he wants to see it. Pat, John, everybody says, okay. So, right there is what Pat thinks looks like my wife. Oh, no, I think he means this one. Sorry, Pat, I had to tease you a little bit. Does that look like my wife? I ain't have a picture of my wife, do I? Does anybody know what my wife looks like? You know, I had a picture of my wife somewhere around here. I don't know. What do you guys think? A little? Yeah, I think the eyeballs, maybe. Oh, here's my wife. Okay, my wife hates this picture, guys. I'm going to preface it. She hates this picture. I enjoy it because I think she looks like an evil fish killer. That's why I took it. I think she looks like she's an evil fish killer. So here's my wife. Let me see if I can figure out how to do this. You guys, can you see? Here's my wife, the evil fish killer. See, she's pinching the head off of that fish. She's like, I got it. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to squeeze its little brains out. See those little beady eyes? Maybe I can do this. Maybe I can back up. What do you guys think? Any resemblance? Maybe they're cousins. Professor says, my horn just looks just like yours. Armageddon, wow, Miss Man, yes. So what do we think? So on the top is Pat's new friend, who he thinks looks like Lorelei, the fish killer, the evil fish killing Lorelei. Cousins, yeah, maybe. Yeah, she doesn't look like Lorelei. Stud muffins. All right, so. And I'll just say Lorelei hates that picture. I got a lot better pictures of her, but I like that one because she looks like an evil fish killer. Very nice, Pat. We hope that you guys progress and make it happen. Let me get caught up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. It's the Asian style. Professor. Good morning, everybody. Everybody said hello to the professor. Wow, Miss Man. My oranges just look like yours. Yeah, cousins. Professor, good morning. Stud muffins. I only dated one Filipino wife. She never asked for money. Yeah, I've only dated my wife once. So I only have one wife. Currently. I currently only have one wife. Is that? Yes to me. Hey, Tim. Asians look like Asians. Ah. Well, kind of. Koreans look like white Asians. Filipinos and Thailanders and stuff look more like Asians, I think. And Japanese women look a little mix between white and, like Korean and non-Korean. What the hell do I know? Why are you asking me questions? They both have eyes and hair. There you go. And they probably got an opinion. Professor says, good luck, Pat. Professor says, hello to you, Big John. Hey, Ron. So, yeah, Pat, that's exciting, buddy. It really is. Before we know it, we won't know any single men at all. I mean, we won't know any single guys anymore. Does that mean we're getting old? I don't know. Hey, Ken. Yes, Ken is in the house. So how's it going in the Philippines there, Ronald? Man. Squared away here. All right. I'm right. Well, Pat, I'm always right. I keep trying to tell Lorelai I'm always right. So just go with the flow. So did you guys all say hello? Were you guys all nice to Benoit Adventures in the USA? I haven't checked their channel. I'm going to go to her channel. You guys go back up and say hello. Looks like they got 5,000 subscribers. They're the trucking company, couple. They go on truck driving missions. They're truck drivers. I remember them now. Yeah, they got a good little channel. So if you guys haven't checked them out, make sure you do. Good luck, Pat. Yes means no, and no means yes. Oh, I know. Lovely, David, thank you. You got to meet up with Captain Billy Jack today. Lovely, David. Thank you. Got to meet up. Oh, you got to meet up with Captain Billy Jack. Nice. I don't know who Billy Jack is, to be honest. It probably, my brain doesn't store a lot of information. Not knowing a single guy is better than knowing guys that have passed. Oh, I know. That's the other thing. I mean, some of you guys on here are really, really old, but it is weird that, people are dropping like flies, right? Dropping like flies. I mean, that's what I was telling them earlier. These friends of ours, Jovan and Michelle, who are Filipino couple, who live real close to them. We've known them. They've been here. Jovan's been here the same time Lorelai has. And his dad was here, and I met them, and they're really good people. But now he's married to a Filipina, and she's here. And now that he's married, he has to fix his house up. When you're single, we don't care. But now that he's married, he's got to make the house nicer. So they've been working on that. So this weekend I went over and I taught them how to install a microwave oven above their new stove, because his house is, 40 years old and none of the appliances have ever been changed. And, the wife would like to have nicer stuff. So I was sitting there this weekend thinking, how have I become the old guy who teaches these young people how to do home improvement stuff, especially when I hate doing home improvement? Billy Jack talks with his feet. Oh, yeah, you're right. But he wasn't a captain. He's the Kung Fu man. Yes, wasn't he Native American? Fellows, is the last roundup. We don't have any time to waste. Go for it, Pat. See, that's kind of what I mean, Ronald. If there's no red flags that goes, this is a bad person, just go for it. There's no, right. I really believe that. If you hit it off, you kind of like each other, and you both are giving a thumbs up, and there's no financial red flags or nightmares that are popping up, you can work out the rest. There are very few people that have graduated with that are alive. Yes. Pat says, Professor, I will take your advice and I will do just that. Whoops. That's good. Now I gotta find, there we go. Yeah, I mean, and I really believe that. And I think a lot of us have learned that. You know, when it clicks, and that's what I did years ago. I had no intentions of finding Lorelei or whatever, but when it clicked, it clicked. And now here we are 10 years later, and I'm still broke. I mean, still happily married. So my wife would kill me. Maybe she's too busy at work to be spying on us tonight. Sanders is in the house, dropped in to give thumbs up, still at my 9 to 5. The hardest working American Filipino couple guy in the whole entire freaking planet is our good friend Sanders, who does nothing but work, 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 work. And then he comes on to support us. So if you guys haven't supported his channel, please do. You see the Baconator going for it. Whoop, whoop. Absolutely. He's got him a... I'm trying to think of something creative, Ronald, like, you know, Baconator's Canadian. What do they have in Colombia? He's got him a papaya. Do they grow papayas in Colombia? So maybe the Baconator has got a papaya to go with his bacon. Everybody's saying hello to Sanders. Thank you for that. Hello, hello to each other. And sometimes we are all ugly. What? Ugly? I don't know about that. I mean, you might be. Who said I was ugly? Meme? Come on. All right, let me check my email. Meme has sent me a picture of me being ugly. Let me figure it out. Let me see if I can figure out how to get into my email. My wife's not here to tell me how to do things. I don't know how to do anything. All right. Downloading. Okay. Oh my God. Name your troublemaker. I don't know if I can show this. I might get banned off the internet. You guys want to see the picture Meme sent me? Meme, Professor C. Professor says, Meme, money makes every man handsome. Absolutely. I mean, it did wonders for Ronald. I'm so ugly I can't can make a freight train take a dirt road. Ooh. All right, I'm going to show you Meme's picture that he sent me. It'll probably get me banned off the internet. So Meme, if I get banned off the internet, it's your fault. I take no responsibility for my own actions. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at me, man. I'm cool. See, Meme's a troublemaker. Let me get that put there. She's spying on us. The life is the... Hey, Hawkbird. Did I miss Hawkbird? Let me get back. Did I miss people? Let me... if I miss you, I'm sorry. I'll get caught up and say hi to you. I promise. Hawkbird. Hawkbird, thank you for coming in. Can you suggest any used cars, non-Honda, non-Toyota, under 11 grand? Sure, absolutely. How about a Ford? How about a Volkswagen? How about a crappy old Corvette that nobody wants? Sure. What kind of car are you looking for? I only paid $8,000 for my truck. I'll sell it to you for $11,000. You want a pickup truck? I got a great one sitting out in the driveway. Tough as nails, great gas mileage. Young and strong, you can have it for 11 grand cash. Colombia is the biggest producers of papayas. Okay, hey, see? Isn't that what I said? Papayas? Is that what I said? I can't remember what I said. Let's see. Ford maintenance might be more easier. I don't think it's any more difficult. Kias. I will say that. Look, on a serious note, Ronald's correct. We've owned a Kia Soul, and I think I paid, had very low mileage. We paid about $13,000 for it. I sold it for $16,000 after having it for a year. Kia Souls are fantastic, inexpensive cars. I would recommend that car. Kia Soul. Kia Soul. You know what a Kia Soul is? It's the one that kind of looks like a box. But I'm telling you, we had one. I don't remember the year because I'm old. But we had like a, what year is this, 2025? We had like a 2020 model, I think. But I'll show you some pictures. Here, like this. See this? I think that's a newer one. But the Kia Souls, I'm just telling you, are really good cars. So Ronald's right. A Kia Soul is fantastic. If I had a daughter or a son and, you know, they needed their first car, I would be, no question, I would go buy a Kia Soul for them. I would even be happy buying a brand new one for about $23,000 with that. I just would. I think they're fantastic. We liked ours. We drove it all over the country. Put about 30,000. It had 13,000 miles. Yeah, I think it had less than 15,000 miles. We sold it when it had 30, so 15,000. Yeah, we sold about, yeah. We made about a $3,000 profit in a year. Professor says, Tim, do you know Captain Billy Jack? Oh yeah, thanks, Professor. Yes, Professor is the wise one. And if you need any advice about tailoring or how to dress, besides me and my beautiful tropical shirts, the Professor is the expert. Captain Billy Jack sounds familiar there in the Philippines, right? Is he a tuber? Is he that old white guy? Well, all white guys are old in the Philippines. You know, Tim says, yeah, I've talked to him on the live streams. I'm trying to place him, Ronald. Maybe I'll Google him. I think I'm familiar with him. Uh-oh. Nope, just the old-fashioned Billy Jack guy comes up on YouTube. Oh, here he is. I found on YouTube Captain Billy Jack. 3,000 subscribers, 32 videos. White guy, not super old. Well, I don't know, he's older than he looks, maybe. Yeah, this is your friend. Yeah. Yeah, I see him. I found him. So yes, I'm familiar with him, not very familiar with him. Let's see. A live stream. Yeah, a truck driver. This picture was made at Nature Festival. 65,000 people camping, confined, raving for 3 days. Active military station called blah, blah, blah. Wow. Professor's inviting you out, Tim. If we were there, we'd join you. Oh, you're not there. I got to go over here for you. Thank you all for the thumbs up, by the way, if you haven't done it. Yeah, I know him a little bit. I've seen him some on the internet, or on YouTube. You're going to go to lunch at Kokomo's, like Jimmy Buffett. Kokomo's, down at Kokomo's. Is that where you're going? They got a Filipino version of Kokomo? I miss Jimmy Buffett. Well, I don't really miss him because I listen to his music, but, you know, I like Jimmy Buffett's music. I think it's sad that he killed over dead last year, but, you know, me likes him Jimmy. He's only here until the 18th? Okay. What time? What time, Tim saying? Man, Professor, get it together. What time? What time are you wild and crazy boys and girls going to be going down to Kokomo's? I like Jimmy Buffett. You guys like Jimmy Buffett? I don't think I'm a parrot head, but I really like Jimmy Buffett. Does anybody else like Jimmy Buffett? I went to his sister's restaurant in Florida one time. She's got a chain of restaurants called Lulu's. Just like every other seafood shack. But this one's overpriced because of Jimmy Buffett. Food very average, just like everything else. Probably get the same thing at Popeye's Chicken. He was a good singer. He was a lot of fun. 1:30. Well, Ronald, I can be there about 1:40 if you'll hold a seat for me. Because I know you didn't invite me. I recognize that, even though I invited you to my house to come over July the 5th for a tropical shirt party. But even though I recognize you didn't invite me to lunch, but I think I can make it there by, you know. You're there, all right. See, we invite people all the time, but nobody invites us. Thinking of that, I got to go to a stinking party this weekend. Can I get anybody to take my place? Does anybody want to go to a Filipino party this weekend? Just raise your hand or give me a number one. You can substitute for me. Oh, I see. Mame was telling me that picture that he sent us of the idiot guy and the blow-up doll was at that big festival that he did. Because, you know, if you guys don't know, Meme is a famous, and I mean this sincerely, he's a famous worldwide DJ. He's actually, he's probably even more famous than me. Hated seeing Jimmy Buffett. Yeah. Well, we were down in, well, the last time we were there, Lulu's was still there. I mean, that's his sister's restaurant. So, Tim says, excellent. So, I don't think the restaurants are out of business, Pat. I don't know, maybe they've closed a few, but Jimmy Buffett didn't have anything to do with the restaurant business except for maybe bankrolling it in the early days. His sister runs it, and it's her project. I mean, they took advantage of his likeness, but they called it Lulu's, not Jimmy's, and it does have pictures of Jimmy in it, but, you know, he says, I can bring back Canucka, sir. I have no clue what the hell you're talking about. Canucka sucker? Pat says, yeah, I've invited you to Germany. Mikasa, you, casa. See, now you got a German speaking Spanish. Now we can understand things. Yeah. You could fit right in here in America. I mean, America. America. We could take you out to Los Angeles City. You can hang out with the rioters, and go, woo, save the illegals. Don't deport the illegals. Save the rapist. Save them, don't deport them. So, but anyway, I gotta go to a party this weekend. Does anybody want to go for one? Here's what I don't like about it. Here's what I don't like about it. All right. I know there's a lot of things I don't like, right? You know, maybe as we get old and grumpy, you know, we don't like things so much. It's going to be outdoors, right? Out by the lake. One, our lake is flooded. So if you know anything about Corps of Engineer lands and parks and recreations, it's flooded because of all the weather we've had over the last 2 months. That means there's probably going to be an odor of raw sewage in the air because all of the campgrounds are closed and the bathrooms back up. You know, I've lived here long enough, I've experienced this before. You get out there and go, ooh, you know, because all the sewage in the septic tanks didn't get cleaned out, but now they're fresh. Gonna kick that Go Bear and watch the rides. There you go. I'll be there in spirit. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Audio failure, David. I have an audio failure? Me? Are you trying to say, can you hear me? So, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So, what was I going to do? Audio failure. No, sticky failure. So there's a good chance that when we go out to this campground, under this great pavilion, oh, reverb. I wonder what that is. Maybe I'm talking too loud. Now, there's nothing else on in here, Ronald. I mean, it's nothing. I mean, I'm on my phone, and I'm not live streaming through anything else. It's literally just the phone. So, and there's no other sound going on. My audio is breaking up. I think you guys are just saying that because you don't want to hear me talk. Good now? All right. I don't know why that was. I mean, there's literally, there's not other YouTube channels running or anything. You know what I mean? There's nothing like that happening, so I don't know why that is. But I think you guys are just busting my chops. So, anyway, yeah, my cuckoo clock. Meme's going to send me a real German one of these days. See it? I like cuckoo clocks. Who's cuckoo for cuckoo clocks? Ah, Meme is back to being #1. He's a very happy camper. Good. All right. So it must have just been something weird. Maybe somebody was trying to text me or something. The Russian hacked it. Yeah, it could be. The rioters got me. See, I was trash mouthing people. The government got me. The government came in and got me. They went, hey, he was talking shit, about the freaking rioters being a big old crybabies, and we like the narrative. So maybe CNN got in there and did something. CIA, FBI, NSA, and the ass. So we're going to go to a party. It's a girl's 40th birthday party, I think. 40th? Dennis would like her. She's really skinny and she's kind of cute, I guess. So Dennis will really, and she dances a lot when she's at our house. I think Dennis likes her. It's her 40th. They're doing it out at the lake in a big open pavilion. Pavilion? Yeah, pavilion. And one, it's going to be hot. There's going to be flies, mosquitoes, raw sewage smell. And then, of course, all the food that's going to be left out in the heat. Again, I'm watching CNN and they just mentioned your name. I knew it. See it? Because I backtalk CNN left and right. I tell them CNN reporters, you people suck. I knew it. Everybody say hello to Lorelei, by the way. Lorelei the fish killer. That's fish killing Lorelei. That was taken down in Mississippi, by the way. So I'm not excited, but my wife wants to go. It's really kind of far from my house. If she drives by herself, she'll probably get lost. She has a couple of other friends that want to go and need a ride along. Meme says, hello, Lorelei. Yummy, all the trappings, food poisoning. I know, I'm just telling you, I got a thing. I know I'm fat, guys. Look, I get it. But believe it or not, I'm not as big as pig eater as you think I would be. I don't eat, I don't know, I'm kind of picky. Maybe that's my problem. But I don't like food left out. Don't like it, you know? It's kind of like she's asking over the weekend, hey, what are we going to take to this girl's party? I can't remember her name now. And first thing I went, oh, well, potato salad. And I went, no. Potato salad will go bad outside in about 30 minutes. We'll just take a thing of baked beans. You know, because I don't want everybody dying of food poisoning. Stud is old, he knows Twiggy, yes, whoop whoop, Twiggy, kind of skinny. Yeah, oh, her name's Jaylyn. She's on our channel a lot. She's nice, girl, very nice. I mean, she is, I don't know anything more than that. I know she's married. We do have, let me throw this out for all of you people. We do have a young Filipina here in America who's 21 years of age, who's single, and would like to find somebody approximately 30, low 30s and under to date. She's a very hard, I asked her at one of the parties the other day when she was here, I asked her, because I was asking her, well, what do you want out of a man? You know, because I always think it's funny to listen to what women think men, you know. And then I asked her after she did all this, I said, what do you bring to the table? Why would a guy date you? And I was really shocked that I didn't hear her say, well, I'm pretty and sexy. That's why a guy should date me. But the only thing she could come up with is, well, I work really hard and I go to church. But okay, so I'm asking if anybody knows here in America for a man, 30-ish and under, who would like to date a very skinny, twiggy, 21-year-old Filipina. We don't know anyone under 40. Hell, I don't know anybody under 45. And but she's very interested in meeting somebody and dating somebody. So, if anybody knows anybody. And I don't think she's super picky. I mean, in the beginning, I'll tell you, Meme will enjoy this. In the beginning, I asked her what she's looking for. She's like, well, I would like him to be tall, over 6 feet. I like for him to have blue eyes. I like to have him for lighter hair, you know. And I'm like, okay, so you're looking for a German. And she's like, well, you know, and I said, so that rules out, you know, what, 70% of the population of the planet. So now we're down to 30%. So within that 30%, what are you looking for? And then she finally, after realizing, she stopped and said, okay, what I'm really looking for, I guess, is somebody who you know, has a job. So, you will probably starve to death for the portions you usually get in the restaurants here. No, we're used to that in the Philippines. You get smaller. Everywhere else, you get small portions, except for America. And to be honest, what we do in America, we split everything. So Lorelai and I can't eat 2 full portions. If we go to, you know, most restaurants, not all, we order one thing and split it because it's just too much food. So I'm kind of used to eating that. But I'm just picky about the health of the food. I don't want nasty looking food. I don't want food that's been sticking out. I don't want food that little kids have put their hands in and grab shit out of. I'm kind of weird. I like keeping my hands clean. I like using utensils. You know, I want things that are supposed to be refrigerated. I don't want flies landing on the stuff and eating it, you know, than me having to eat it. So I'm just kind of that way. So, no refill in Germany? Yes. Amen. Ted says, I got nephews, no money, no jobs, living on love. There you go. Living on love. Living on love time. Biting the time. So, but anyway, I mean, she's not a bad-looking girl, to be honest. She's on our Facebook page, if you guys haven't seen it. You want me to show her to her? You want me to find the picture of the young girl looking for a guy? If you do, say so, and I'll find it. But anyway, got to go to this party. And of course, what I don't understand is they're all going to want to sing, but it's broad daylight. So how are they going to do karaoke? I mean, you know, The professor says yes. So there's one thumbs up for the girl that is on, that's looking. Ah, our good friend Michelle and Jovan. Jovan bought his wife she brought a $3,000 purse in Korea. $3,000 on a purse in Korea. She said it was her wedding gift to herself. All right, let me see if I can find her. I know she's on here somewhere. Because she was here at the party. And John says, yes, yes. Meme says, no. Ooh, meme. Troublemaker. All right. Oh, here she is. Here she is. All right, you guys ready? Now, don't get your tissues out. You understand me? You guys keep it all zipped up. Don't go getting excited. Nobody go getting having heart attacks on my live stream. All right, so I will show you 3,000 lots of frog skins, yes. All right, I know it's kind of grainy. All right, so just so you guys know, this is the young lady who's 21, I think, who's looking for a boyfriend. This is the birthday girl for next week. I don't know who that is. And this girl wants to be a TikTok star. So this is the girl. See, she's a little bitty thing. She probably weighs 4.5 pounds. Yeah, I agree, Ronald. She could have got the same bag in China. But hey, Pat says she's beautiful. That's Jalen. I don't know who she is. And I'm not for sure what her name is. But they were over at our house the other day. Let me see. This lady here in the center, this older lady, very nice lady, very nice. This lady right here, she cooks. Now this is one of the best Filipino cooks anywhere in our community. This lady's my favorite lady in the world because she knows how to cook food. Now let me tell you, that lady can cook some food. Let's see what else. They all want to be stars. Trying to find another picture of her. Oh, there she is. So that's a different picture of her. But she was really nice. I mean, I have nothing bad to say about her. Hey, was that arm candy? Where's Dennis? Was that arm candy? Did I do that right? Did I get us some arm candy? All I see is a big red dollar green flag, yes. Yes. And the Asian Jennifer Lopez, aren't they all? Or at least they all think they are. But let me clarify something on my friend that bought the purse. One, even though the purse is $3,000 in Korea, to buy it in the United States, it runs about $5,000. But let me say this, to me that's silly. But I will also add on to this, that for them, $3,000 isn't a lot of money. It's kind of like, maybe me spending a couple $100. So for them, it's not that big of a deal. For me, but it is kind of like me spending a couple $100. So, you want to see a picture? Here's my buddy. I got to show you a picture of my buddy. This is my buddy, Baldy. His name's Baldy, or Dalton. See him? He's 88 years old. 88 years old. He just got his 60-year Freemason pin. He just completed his 60th year as a Freemason. Can you believe that? Arm candy, same bag in China, $500 or $2, one of the two. And that is probably one of the most best looking guys in the whole entire planet. I just can't, look at that shirt. Look how cool that shirt is. Isn't that a beautiful shirt? I think he got that shirt for $10 at Dillard's on clearance. Man, he's a brilliant guy. I'm just saying. But you can believe that? My buddy there, 88 years old, just has been a Freemason for 60 years. 60 years. I haven't even been alive that damn long. 60 years, guys. Armed. Candy, we need it. We need it. We got to have it. So, yeah. So, everybody's going to the party this weekend. We have to leave at 3. I hope to come home by 3:45. I don't know. So, he is so beautiful. He is. He's an ugly one. Me, yeah, I'm beautiful. The old guy's not. I mean, I am. But I went to the ceremony at the Freemasons. How old is he? Or he? He, the old guy in the green shirt, is 88 years old. 88 years old. The good-looking American guy with the pretty shirt, I don't know. He's probably 21, 22, something like that. Take care, everybody. Time for the gym. Got to go to the gym. Work out, get that in. Tim, I'm glad your day is going well. It's not super hot in the Philippines. So it's good to hear that. I'm glad you're having a good day. Don't overdo it at the gym. Everybody say goodbye to Tim if you would. And say, ooh. Wow, I haven't seen that before. A lot of people walking outside today, and I don't know why. Why are all these people walking by my house? My Tim says, stood a muffin. So that's what we're doing this weekend. Got to go to a party. Don't want to go. I don't like going. I like sitting outside because I like the heat. But I know this Corps of Engineer park. I know it's on a Saturday. The parking lot's going to be crowded because people are going to try to get in their boats in. I can smell the poo from here, you know, because of the flooded water and the sewer system's all backed up. So, I don't know. You guys didn't know, our good friend, the Duckster from the Duckster channel is in the Philippines right now. He took his kids on vacation to the Philippines. Does Tim have female trainer at the gym? Well, Tim says it's a guy. No, it is a female. Well, I can't remember what he told me, but what I know this, more than likely it's a female, even if he says it's a guy. And in America these days, you don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Yeah. It's kind of like the Brittany Griner girl, boy that plays basketball. I guess she's catching a lot of heat because of the racial slurs she made to a white basketball player. And then there's some photographs of her shooting hoops without her shirt on. And it's very clear that she's a man. She's not a guy. I mean, she's not a girl. She's not a girl. I mean, she's outside of her place shooting hoops without a shirt on. The dude is not a girl. You know, apparently mama raised him as a girl, so he thinks he's a girl. But they're the one that we traded the Merchant of Death for or something to Russia to get her back in America. I don't know. Looks like Scotty's been busy too over there in the Philippines. Get updates from him quite a bit. So that's what we've been doing. All right. John, what kind of trainer do you have? Or are you allowed to say? Don't be ashamed of your trainer, John. It's okay. Oh, by the way, let me throw this out there for all of you haters. Arkansas, the Razorbacks are going to the College World Series. Woo! Victory! We whooped the living snot shit out of Tennessee, and now we're headed to this World Series, College World Series. So give it up for the Razorbacks. Give it up for the Razorbacks. Woo! I only do sauna. I don't do anything. That's why, I do. I try to walk more. I am trying to walk more. It's hard on my legs and feet. No trainer for the sauna? Why not? Hey, I've seen videos where a lot of things go on in those saunas. Maybe, is that why you like the sauna so much? There's a lot of things that go on in those saunas, buddy. At least that's what I've been told. But give it up to the Razorbacks for going to the College World Series. Maybe this year we'll win it. I like college baseball. It's a lot of fun. I like baseball. We go to the minor league team games around here. So Craig's in the house. World Series. How many countries involved? None. Zero. None. We don't allow countries in here. No. This is the collegiate, the college. So this is only colleges in America. But even when it comes to the real World Series, we allow what? One. And that's because we kind of like Canada. So. Craig, just telling you. Smells like mothballs. Everybody say hello to Craig, by the way. Thank you for coming in, Craig. Thank you for the thumbs up. We don't have to invite teams from all over the world to have a World Series in America. You got to remember, America is the world. The way of the world is the way of America. Without America, there would be no world to be. So without us, there would be nothing. So therefore, it is called the World Series. And we should change the name of the Super Bowl to the World Super Bowl. Yeah. How you like that? I don't know what the basketball one's called. Does anybody know? What is that called? Just NBA championship? National Basketball Association Championship? Is that what that one's called? So we should call that the World Basketball Championship. John is saying, Craig is saying, hello, John. How are you? Craig, how are things in Australia land? Hope they're doing well for you. I'm so old that I forgot that I forgot. I know that some days. Man, I know. The only thing I know for sure is I still miss my doggie who died. I mean, I'm having a hard time with my doggie dying. And I just saw a picture. That's why I brought that up. So I'm going to get rid of that so I don't have to think about my doggie. We are in the early stages, very early stages. Just woke up. We've decided we're going to work on planning a cruise for next March or April. So I'm in the throes of doing my research to take a cruise with my wife and another couple in April or March of next year. So I'm working on that currently. That'll take me a little while to get figured out. So we're thinking about going to the Cayman Islands where they harbor money, launder money, and maybe Jamaica where they smoke a lot of dope, and a few other places. I'm not for sure where we're going yet. So we'll have to see where we're going. So we're excited. Okay, I lie. I think all of us that are going on the cruise next year is excited except for my wife, Lorelei, because we're doing it for all of their birthdays. So my wife's birthday and our friend Jovan and his wife, who has the exact identical birthday and year, they all have a birthday within a day or two of each other. So instead of us having a big, gigantic, stinking party here, I've suggested we take a trip instead, because I don't want to have a big stinking party here. Because it's a special birthday, if you know what I mean, for the wife, not for the other two. But so I've just suggested that maybe we just take a cruise. We'll take about an 8-day cruise. We'll go down to Miami, fly out of there, probably go to 4 or 5 locations, and have some fun. I don't know. So I'm looking at deals now, studying that. I still got to find somebody to babysit my dog Lorelai, oh shit. My dog Lily, when we go on that. And I don't have that figured out yet at all. But eventually I'll have to have somebody take care of Lily while we're gone. At the end of the month, this month, we're going to Dallas, Texas. And no, you can't go. We're going to go to Dallas, Texas. We're going to do a few things. We're going to take some videos, by the way. We're going to go to Daiso, the Japanese store. There's a lot of them in California, some in Chicago and Dallas. It's a Japanese store, has all kinds of weird Japanese goodies in it, snacks, Korean food, Korean kitchen gadgets, Japanese kitchen gadgets, all that stuff. So we're getting up, we're driving over, we're going to go hang out there. I'm going to try to make a video of it. Then we're going to go to Jollibee afterwards, because, you know, got to go to Jollibee if you're in Dallas, Texas. I mean, what else is there to see but a Jollibee in Dallas, Texas, in Plano, Texas? So we will go over to Plano, Texas, and eat Jollibee afterwards. Then we're going to migrate to another part of Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas area, and go visit my brother at his fancy $400 million house, even though I live in a $10 house. We're going to go visit them and hang out. We're going to get up Sunday morning, go fishing. We got a boat rented to go out on the lake that they live next to. And then we're going to go after that, I think, or maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there, we're going to go to my brother's daughter's horse ranch. She's a professional horse trainer. She barrel races, but also trains horses. And she's apparently becoming quite the professional or sought after person. Apparently people are, you know, paying her bigger and bigger money to train their horses and stuff. So we're going to go see them because they're good people. And Lorelai wants to pet the horses. And we'll probably make some videos of that. And then we got to come back to the great state of Arkansas. So we're only going to be gone about 30 hours. And during that time, my friend Jovan, they're going to babysit Lorelai, God. They're going to babysit Lily. Lily the dog. Not Lorelai the wife. Lily the dog. So they're going to babysit our dog Lily for us. But I'm excited about going to the Japanese store. I think it might have a lot of really cool stuff in it. I'm a big fan of kitchen gadgets and weird little things and, you know, useless devices that, you know, takes more time to use than it would to be just do the task itself. So I really like stuff like that, you know, weird little Asian stuff. So I'm hoping I got a budget, very small budget, but I do got a budget to spend at the Daiso store. And when I get them home, I'll do little videos of them if they're cool. If they turn out to be stupid, then I'll just blame them on somebody. But that's what we're doing at the end of the month. We're going to go to Dallas, Texas. And then we're having the big party on July the 5th that you guys are all invited to. We will live stream part of that, I think, because the girls will probably be dancing and drinking and being crazy. So we'll let you guys all watch and make fun of them while we do that. So, all right, my friends, I think it's time for me to get off of here. I got a couple things to do in the kitchen. I need to eat some watermelon, and then I need to take a shower, I think. But we appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you all for the thumbs up. And if you guys need anything, you know where we're at. Let us know. And, of course, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. So, all right, my friends, everybody take care. Say goodbye to everybody. And hopefully, if things work out, maybe we'll go fishing again this week. So I might take you guys fishing with me again this week. So take care, everybody. See ya.